that fire, baby. Fire.
I got a special guest up here today. This individual, man, I've been paying attention to him and his crew. They represent the Q in a very high fashion. I was letting them know off air, when I'm out of town or I'm moving around and I'm not really in tune with what's going on in the city, I just pop open that YouTube. I type in Respect the Connect. I see Johnny. I see JTrav. I see Lynn Words. Like, these guys represent the Q to the fullest, and I really, really respect what they're doing. And they're just really, really on lock for the town. So I wanted to have JTrav up here, super producer, one of the coaches to Respect the Connect, man. Appreciate you coming up, G.
Man, appreciate the invite, dog. This is
man.
dope, bro. I appreciate it, man. I like the setup, dog.
Hey, man, appreciate you, man. We want to do something a little different. You know what I mean? We want to corner the market a little bit on the health side. You know what I'm saying? There's so much bullshit out here, so much poison out here that we really wanted to come in here and promote an alkaline lifestyle. You feel me?
Yep.
So, definitely I got you a bag of water, so sip on that accordingly. Take your time, though, because I'll just warn you, you know what I mean? You might have to use the restroom a few times while you up here. And that's cool, man. It ain't no biggie, you know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do. But for those who don't know, so JTrav is a music producer, audio engineer, beat maker, obviously a co-host of Respect the Connect. I probably throw content creator in there too because I see you doing your thing. So
a little
does that
bit,
kind of hit all your traits there?
Yeah, man, I'm really handy, dog. I'm a fucking handyman, bro. I do construction. I do everything, man. Bro. Kind of keep my hand in everything.
You have to, man. Especially in this economy, man. You got to make sure that you sharp. Your skills are sharp, and you can be ambidextrous, right? You can do whatever you need. You know what I mean? So, but I appreciate you coming up, man.
Man, thank you,
I said,
bro.
man,
Thank you.
I rock with what y'all do, and I think for me, when I reached out to have you up here, man, I see you do a lot on the production side, and of course, I'm in the music business myself. So, I've been blessed to do what I love for since I was 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I see your grind, I see your hustle. And your name's starting to ring out in the city.
Oh, my dog, I appreciate it, dog. Thank you.
Definitely had you up. So just tell me a little bit about your story, man. Like, I guess tell me a little bit about your you from here?
Yes.
Born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised here, 1988, bro. I've always been in music, dog. My pops he is a musician, so I would always like tag along with him to his like practices and shows and shit. So
dope.
That's kind of how I got
born in it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I got started, bro. And we still jam, dog. I'm blessed. I'm lucky enough to still be able to do that with my pops, bro. So that's really dope.
What made you fall in love with music? Was there like a certain moment or a certain period of time where you're like, damn, this is my love?
Yeah, I mean, like watching him perform. You know what I'm saying? Like in the club setting, but. Yeah, like that was probably it, bro. Just like you know how it is. You see like that person you look up to, especially as a kid, it's your parents or whoever it is. You know what I mean? So seeing him like do that, like I was like, oh, okay. So I started banging on like pots and pans and like
there you go.
Just random shit that made noise, and then he eventually got me a little drum set, bro. And that's actually where I started, was playing drums, dog.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's important when you got parents who kind of tap into what you have interest in. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of parents sometimes, they are so passionate about what they like, and they try to force that on their children. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having like the ability to kind of see, oh, my kid likes this. All right, let me hone in on that, right? Shout out to your pops, that's dope. So I get asked this question a lot, and I think it's a dope question, so I'm gonna steal it from all the people who ask me all the time. When did you realize that you wanted to do something in music, right? Instead of just listening to it? Because there's a difference between our ears, right, and what I call the civilian ears, right?
Yeah, yeah.
When did you realize that, yo, I'm gonna do this?
You know what, bro? So my brother and all his friends, they're like 7 years older than me. They all were like getting their shit together, rapping, doing this, and they were buying beats from from this other dude, and like these beats were. I'm not trying to hate, but they weren't up to par.
It was trash.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
it was trash, man.
When I heard that shit, I was like, you know what, I know I can do something here. You know what I'm saying? I know that I could create something.
That's dope. Yeah, sometimes like I think that like competitive energy. I know when I had a little crew and we was doing music and things like that, it was a competitive thing where we was like, yo, that shit's cute and all, but we about to come stomp y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like we got the best thing going. So that's dope. So you talked a little bit about your pops being a huge influence coming up, and then I guess so. Your pops bought you the drum machine. So when you got of age, right? What was the first piece of equipment you purchased with your own bread?
Bro, a Korg Triton.
Damn.
Yeah. I say,
Damn.
bro, I've always worked my ass off, bro. Like even as a kid, like I was mowing lawns, fucking cleaning yards, hustling, and all my shit went to electronics, bro. Speakers, like the Korg Triton, bro. But the Korg, man, I wish I still had that shit, bro. I still have my SD card that has beats on it, bro.
That's fire, man.
But yeah, the Korg was my first piece that I bought.
Yo, let me tell you, shout out to my brother J. Dot, man. When we was doing music, he used to live here in the Q for a little while, and we used to bang out heavy with a crew. That motherfucker got one of them Tritons, bro, and that motherfucker was so big, dog. And, bro, he would be banging on that shit for fucking days, man, killing it. That's probably one of the premier joints, you know what I mean? Like where once you master that, once you know how to do that, you good. You can do any kind of music. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's dope. That's dope.
I miss that piece of equipment for sure.
Oh, I bet, man. So when you creating, right? So actually, before I ask you that, so you got a project out now, right?
Yeah.
It just dropped this week.
Yeah, it just dropped.
What's it called?
Fuck the System.
Fuck the System. Okay, why that title?
Man, no reason in particular, bro. I do these projects, like I do different types of projects in between like albums I produce, right? So like I'll produce an album for hip hop artists, and in between that and in between like another project, I just create. You know what I'm saying? So usually it's like something outside of what I usually do. And this particular project is that EDM project where it's just fuck the system. And it just happened to be a dope sample that I came across, bro, that said fuck the system. I mean, I was like, you know what? Yeah,
fuck the system. Yeah. No, I like that title because we on that shit too. It's like, yo, this shit that's going on, man, fuck that. You know what I mean? Fuck this whole system and machine that's designed to keep us underneath and fail, you know what I mean? So would you say your forte production wise is hip hop? Or what would you say is your go-to genre for producing music?
I guess I would say it's hip hop.
Hip hop.
But I don't stay in that lane. You know, not that there's like anything wrong with it.
No.
There's just so much to do when you're in a creative zone that I don't want to limit myself to.
Just that, you shouldn't have to. You know what I'm saying? Music is, I tell people all the time, bro. You know, this music is an art. It's not a science, right? There's no right or wrong way to do this shit, right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is a beautiful thing. So it's dope that you make that, but yeah, that's dope that you can go in and do EDM, right? And make other kind of pieces of music.
Yeah.
What artists from the Q have you worked with that are kind of like top tier in your opinion? Who have you worked with that you feel is really up there?
Man, so let me give a shout out to the homie Mark the Dark, the homie Joe Speaks. I don't know
shout
if
out to Mark the Dark.
Yeah,
Mark was up here, man. He tore this shit down. We do some freestyles up here. That motherfucker, yo, he was
motherfucker nice.
Yo,
yeah, dog.
That was you. He was like, yo.
I told
see, I'm not. I know guys from here somewhat. Like, shout out to my brother Cali. So that's my guy,
Cali,
right?
Yeah, bro. Fuck
so Cali, I've known Cali for a long time.
That's what's up.
And I've been working with him behind the scenes for years now. But yeah, sometimes he'll be like, yo, check this dude out. He'll send me something. I'm like, damn, Mark was burning shit. Yeah, so that's dope.
Yeah, I got an album with him. We're gonna lock in and get another one done. He just reached out like a couple of days. He's like, "Yo, we need another one." So, Mark, the homie Joe Speaks. Like you said, Cali Soul, his crew, they got some dope music that they drop.
Yeah, man.
My homie Isaac, Man, Joffro Damas.
Okay.
Yeah, dog. There's just a grip of like really, really good artists out here, bro, that just don't get the recognition. You know what I'm saying?
I see one of the things me and Callie always talk about, and he tapped in with me super early because his actual big cousin used to rock with me and my crew.
Oh shit, okay.
And shout out to DZ. And DZ just used to come up to me, man, start freestyling and just burning shit down. I was like, yo, this kid is hungry. So I just was feeding him beats. He was like a little monster of mine.
Fire.
Feeding them beats. And I was telling Callie, I think the problem with the Q, right, is that there's a lot of artists, right, but unfortunately they don't. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if it's just me from the outside looking in, but no one wants to help anybody from the Q. It's like a really crab in a barrel type thing, I noticed. You know what I'm saying? It's like always a competition with people. And the other thing, too, is I think artists don't feel like they need the resources or knowledge. Because this is the music business, right? You got to be able to be equipped with the knowledge and the wisdom to maneuver through the system. Mm-hmm. And there's no one out here helping them with that. So that's why I really felt empowered to help Callie, because I felt like he was struggling with that. Yeah, he got into a really bad deal with that K-pop shit. I don't know if you knew that story. He talked about it on the pod, but I felt bad, and I'm like, yo, you know, it's one thing to be a creative, but you also need someone in your corner who can navigate the business, but not just help you. You got to teach you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
It's like KRS One said, man, reach one, teach one type thing. So I've been blessed to kind of be able to people. Tim, what up, baby? Tim in the house, man. So that's dope, man. I think that's important, man, especially with you working with different artists, right? It's just getting a lane for yourself, collaborating, being creative. And it seems like there's no ego with y'all. That's one thing about Mark that I really rock with. There's no ego with him, man. But he knows who he is. He knows he's nice. So, you know, he knows, but at the end of the day, he's working, and I think that's really, really important. What do you think separates a good beat from a timeless beat, in your opinion?
Ooh. I can answer that two ways, bro, but the first way is what artist gets on it. How does that artist rock on it, bro? Like, so a timeless beat to me is Hard Knock Life, right? With Jay, like, you got Jay on that.
Yeah.
They did it right, bro.
Right.
That shit came out fire. But like, say you had Hard Knock Life and you got like, I don't know, like a Future type delivery where it ain't gonna line up, dog. So that's my thing, bro. Is it depends like who what the artist does to it, bro.
It's true. It's a marriage. I always say it's a marriage between production and lyrics, right? Mm-hmm. That's why I said on this pod, and I said it last year. We ran through our top albums last year around the holidays, and I said, yo, the Clips album to me was the best album last year because these guys found the perfect marriage between the beats and the lyrics and put them together. People miss that, right?
The story, bro, like the first song on that album is
crazy.
Is like one of the deepest songs, bro.
Yeah.
And I think that's where what also ties it, dog, is where they blend right.
It's timeless.
It makes it timeless.
It does. It really does, man. I agree with you on that, man. For real. Do you think so? In my opinion, I think the producers sometimes really outshine the rappers, right? Especially nowadays. Like, you see Alchemist have a crazy run.
Yep.
You see DJ Premier on some legendary shit.
Producers nowadays shit on artists, bro.
Yeah, for real.
It's
like,
bad.
What you think about that? I mean, you think they finally getting recognition in this shit?
I do, bro. I do. I think I see it happening because, you know, like, I don't know, about 10 years ago, you wouldn't hear like a producer tag on any album.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like
Also,
now,
on that though, not to cut you off,
Go ahead.
These producers were so legendary back in the day, you didn't need no fucking tag.
Yeah.
I knew a Pharrell beat when I heard a Pharrell 4 drop.
Yeah.
I know a Premier beat
Right.
when I hear some scratches. You know what I mean? That, this, and the third. Like, you had like a signature sound between producers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now you don't see that.
Yeah, now usually you'd be able to be, oh, you know what? I know Timbo made that shit. You know, I know Drake. You know, yeah, but yeah, and I think it is dope, bro. Like, producers are starting to get their recognition now. On the back end, I can't speak for any of that, but yeah, I think that the name recognition is starting. It's
crazy, man. But I think it's funny because, in my opinion, I think it's because the rappers are so trash now. Right? The beats is crazy.
Yeah.
I was listening. Yo, I was gonna text you, bro. I was listening to some artists, bro. It's like, I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but I get a lot of young kids that come up to me, like 18, 19, 21-year-old. Oh, you work for this dude? Or you work with Papoose? You on the radio? This, that, and the third. That's dope. I heard about him, but hey, I'm doing music. What can I do? And I'm like, yo, send me your music. Or, hey, who's your favorite rapper right now? That was what I told this young. He's 18, 19. He's like, yo, my favorite rapper was, I think it was Playboy Cardi.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm going to peep it. I ain't really too privy on the young man. Y'all listen to that shit? That production was crazy, bro.
Yeah, dog.
But the lyrics was trash, man. No. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think producers are really having their own lane now, is because in order to make a record right, you need the music. Mm-hmm. And I also think, too, a lot of producers can actually produce artists, right? You know, you hear about those stories with Dre. Dre make you redo verses 3, 4, 5 times, you know. Enunciate your word, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that syllable, I want you to do this with it. We need that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
that ain't it. It's not in it anymore, bro. Like,
do you do a lot of that too? Like when you working with artists, is it more like for you, I'm gonna send you some beats, send them back, or do you guys collab in the studio together and you give your input on how things should sound?
It's mainly in studio, dog. So there's times I'll send beats out, but the way I do business is it's all in the studio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I get, we vibe in there, so we'll go through beats, fire. You know, whether they're gonna write something or they already have something that we find, you know, it's all in the studio.
Now that's the way to do it, man.
And in that environment, dog, like while they're recording, you know, I'll have like one ear off and one on, one off, because that way I hear what I'm mixing and I hear them fuck up, if you know what I mean, or not. And then and it is a cool thing, bro, because it also gets you in that environment to where you can be like, hey, try this, bro. And, you know, maybe hit it a little smooth. Try it a little smoother. Yeah,
I was in the studio, so I ain't gonna mention his name. I ain't gonna put him on blast. He's a local cat. I was in a studio session with him, and he was getting mad at me because I kept telling him, I'm like, bro, nah, that's not it. What's up with that cadence? Mm-hmm. And he didn't like it, and he said, yo, no one's ever told me this before, because the engineer, all he cares about is getting paid from the session, right? And then he don't really care if your record comes out hot or not, because then he don't give a fuck, right? So if you have someone in your corner to like make sure, especially with a producer, that's a beautiful thing, man. Because a producer can really make the record. Yeah. I'll share a story with you real quick. I back in 21, shout out to my brother Papoose. We did an album every month for the whole year. We dropped the album every single month for a whole year. January comes, we get Wiz. We start building some momentum. July, we start getting more momentum. Then Wayne jumps on a record. We start getting this momentum, right?
Fire.
So Pap jumps down to Atlanta with Jermaine Dupri, and they do like 3-4 songs together. And it's the first time he's ever met Jermaine Dupri, whatever. But he's coaching, right? And we in there and we like, oh, wow. We didn't think of that. You know, and Pap's a super duper lyricist, so sometimes he, and I think a lot of rappers do this sometimes, is like, they feel like what they doing is on point, and the lyrics was on point, but the way he needed to structure it, JD came in and said, yo, do this. Mm-hmm. It made the record so much better that we got Nelly on the joint. We haven't put it out yet, by the way. It's
I was
coming.
about to say, what
this record's 4 years old, man.
Man.
It's just sitting on my hard drive right now.
Damn,
you know what I mean? Because we want to put out the right way, but the record came out so amazing just with some tweaks. And when you have a producer that has a good ear and knows what he's doing, it can make all the difference, man. So shout out to you for doing that. That's amazing,
bro.
man.
Thank you, man.
I want to talk a little bit about hip hop, and then just a little bit more on the independent side here in the queue, and then I want to talk a little bit about your podcast. Shout out to Linworth, he in the building, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to him coming through, man. That's dope. I want to talk a little bit about the pod, right? That y'all do, Respect the Connect. It's you, Johnny, and Lynn. How that shit come about? How'd y'all connect?
Man, you know what's crazy, dog, is Johnny reached out, right? So like 2019, all that crazy shit happened, but he started blowing up, on TikTok and Instagram, and so he hit me and he was like, hey, dog, I think I know what I'm gonna do next. And I was like, oh, what's good? He's like, I'm gonna do a podcast. I was like, fuck yeah, dog, do it. You should, bro. You're entertaining. You're perfect for it. He's like, yeah. And I want Leonard and you to do it. I was all, you don't really want to do a podcast, bro, do you? I mean, it ain't really all, nah. But so that's pretty much how it came about. That's and dope. So, but it's funny though, dog. Is I've always been way behind the scenes, dog. Like I've in the studio. The artists that I was producing for, they were out at the shows performing, and I just be mixing or making beats at the crib, right. And so
low key.
My dog, hey, thank you, brother, appreciate you.
Peace, bro, man. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah.
Hey, come by, see us, man, with the water. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure, man. All right, bro, be safe, man. Shout out to Lynn Words, man.
Yeah, bro. He's,
come in here, fill up, man.
Solid dude, bro. Between him and Johnny, bro, those motherfuckers are solid, dog.
That's dope, man.
So,
yeah, y'all got good chemistry, man. I be watching this shit. I be busting out laughing. I be debating and shit like that. But that's dope. I think, the dope thing about Johnny, right? Shouts to him because I was mentioning to y'all off air, like, I had a couple people tell me, especially, what's it like there out in the queue, right? And I try to give them an idea, right? But it's hard because I'm not really from here, right?
Yeah.
I think now I could probably say, I've been here for so long now that, like, I know how it is out here, but, like, a lot of my friends and family, like, yo, what's it like out there? And I always reference Johnny. He's like, yo, he's the prototype for, culture, the New Mexico culture, right? He's funny as hell. Be talking that shit, you know what I mean? And he knows. I think the great thing about him is he knows the community well. And he's able to navigate and really reach a lot of people. A lot of people rock with him, bro. He be making me laugh, bro. I be dying watching his shit.
Not relatable. Like living in the queue.
Yeah.
Like it's shit on TikTok. It just doesn't. It makes no sense how it's that funny. Like the GTA one.
Oh, that's the one that popped off in here, right?
Yo, that was what the fuck, dog? Why is that shit so funny and on point?
That shit is so funny.
Yeah, dog.
Nah, man, he be cracking me up with his content. And the dope thing too is I think even more so with the pod is like I said, when I'm out of town, I'm moving around and things like that. I always tap in with your podcast so I can kind of get an idea what's going on, right? Especially when y'all had the candidates up there for the mayor.
For the mayor,
that's big, man. Like, and that's the thing is that he represents the culture to where like he can have a sit down with somebody on the left and the right and be like, yo, how can my people rock with you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think that's so important, man. And so shout to him and shout to y'all because I think that's what's needed, man, for real.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, man.
Especially nowadays, man. We so stripped of information that, and it's by design. So it's like when someone like him and y'all can come together and really just educate people, especially like politics and things going on in the community. That shit's so important. I'm gonna have shout out to Johnny America. He gonna come up here in a couple weeks.
Oh, dope.
I don't know if y'all seen him,
yeah.
man. I've been tapped in. My barber shout to Marcus. He was telling me about him, and he started sending me some videos. And he's another guy where it's like he's from here, so I watch him, see what's going on. Right, you stay tapped in. So I think that's just so important, especially in a city, man. So
yeah, bro. It's crazy. He gets like the ends. I'm like, how the fuck how does this motherfucker even know about this shit yet?
Hey man, he be in the streets doing his thing, man.
That's
he
dope, dog.
Ear to the street. That's how you win. You know what I mean? But nah, that's dope, man. What for y'all? I speak for yourself because I know Johnny's not here and Lenny ain't here. But who's your favorite guest that y'all had up there?
Oh man, I'd have to say Exhibit, dog.
Yeah. Shout out to X, man.
Yeah, it was cool, dog. It was dope. We actually got to hear his album before it dropped, like 2 months before it dropped, dope, bro. And we pull up to one of the studios and
because correct me if I'm wrong. He's from here or he lived here.
He lived here.
Oh, he lived here.
Yeah,
okay.
He moved out here. His pops was like military, so he moved out here.
Oh, okay.
Ended up, from here he went out to. He was going through it out here, bro, and then he went out to to LA. And
I love X, one of my favorite motherfuckers in this shit, bro.
Yeah,
that was dope. I really was rocking with y'all when y'all did that because it's dope because I think with X, not only is he an underrated MC, he's one of the best. I don't care from the West. You just put it in motion. He's one of the best lyricists in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
He's a beast, bro.
And he's been around for so long and he's so relevant today. His album was amazing too, by the way.
Oh, dog. Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Bro, and he was playing bangers, dog. Like all that whole project is fire.
Yeah.
But when he played that track, Success, produced by Will.i.am, bro, I was like, all right, this motherfucker's out of here. Like there ain't no way.
I love his run too. Shout to I believe I'm almost 100% positive Conor McGregor's label's the one that pushed out his joint. And I love that because I love when a big celebrity like that who loves the culture is able to contribute by helping out or doing whatever. Because I think X was independent for a while. I think he was signed with E1 just like Slay was. And those deals were not that good. You know what I'm saying? So to be independent but had that kind of backing, he had the vinyls, he had the merch. That's fire, man.
Yeah,
Shout
bro,
to X,
they're
man.
even doing. They got Bone Thugs now too, dog. So
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are they? Greenback Records. They got Bone
Oh,
Thugs.
okay. Yeah. I was reading the press release and I was like, damn, that shit is fire, bro. And I wish I was up here a couple weeks ago, and shout out to my brother Grizz. He ain't here today. He's under the weather, but we was talking hypothetically. He's like, yo, if you had bread like that, right? If you had unlimited amounts of bread, and you can like start a record label, do it, like, what would you put your money in? I told him, like, I would fund a AZ and Nas album, and I would shoot a movie. Like, the way that they rap is movie. Like, we gonna shoot a music movie. It's gonna be like some Michael Jackson moonwalker shit. Fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so it seemed like Connor would do that.
Yeah,
I love that.
I can see that,
man.
So I gotta ask you, bro. What do you think on the since Nas linked up with Hit Boy?
Yeah.
How do you feel about his projects compared to, like, obviously all his previous projects?
Oh shit, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I think because the thing about Nas, right, is Nas one of the most prolific writers in this shit. Obviously, the 90s, like, you had the Track Masters, you had your Dre, you had, LES, Havoc. You had all these great producers in the 90s. Mm-hmm. I think when the J battle hit, it was kind of like a weird time for Nas from a production standpoint, because he was fucking with Salaam Remi, who's amazing. Salaam Remi did Godson and what was the other album he did, man? Streets Disciple. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of like pre and post J battle, right? I think Nas needed a shot on the arm a little bit, because you could tell, like, he wants to rap, but he needed the right sonics. And Hit Boy's a fucking beast, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Like, to drop them 3 consecutively like that, and then the magic 1, 2, 3,
and not miss though. Like, yeah.
And then he dropped the Primo album, and I was like, I'm a hip hop nerd, so like, I was in heaven, man. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Yeah. I love it though, because I'm a fan of MCs having one producer. I'm just a fan of that. It's because I think for me, it's like what we talked about. It's like, if a rapper's skilled enough, right, they can work with anybody. It's like, think of like with Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist. Mm-hmm. I've never been the biggest Freddie Gibbs fan. I always liked this project, but like, bro, when he did the Mad Lib joint, and then he followed with the Alchemist, I'm like, bro, these producers bring the best out of these MCs. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's so important. And I wish more rappers would do that, to be honest. Yeah,
bro. Well, and I think that's the key, dog. Or one of them is to work with somebody solidly, dog, because that's how you find that sound. And that's why. So the artists I work with, it's a whole album that I'll produce for them. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
So and that gives us the chance to obviously, like, kind of chop it up and meet each other, but also collab on what the actual message is. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like, the Mark the Dark project is called Time Flies because, and if you listen to that shit, he's...
Oh, so you did that joint?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so okay. I did that project, but it's a deep project, bro. Like, he's he's going through it and he gets it out, dog. And that's the type of music to me that ends up being timeless, because everybody goes through that shit, dog.
Nah, you absolutely right, man.
You know what I mean?
You hit the nail on the head with that shit. Some of my favorite albums, bro, of all time are artists being vulnerable. I was just talking to my wife actually this week. That was one albums we talked about. So I was born in 87, so I'm probably a little bit older than you, but we the same age. But I've been listening to hip hop since I was a shorty. And I go through these phases, right, where like people always say like, yo, why are you still listening to hip hop? Like, fuck you mean? They're like, I used to listen to hip hop when I was a kid because of the nostalgia feel. And they say, why are you listening to hip hop? And I'm like, yo, because I love it. I love the art form, and I love the way people express themselves. So Jay-Z was brought up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And like, yo, Jay fell off, this, that, and the third. I ain't listened to him since The Blueprint or whatever. And I say, yo, 444 is his best album. In my opinion, one of his best albums, because he's going through some shit. Yeah, he's a billionaire and all that, but like at the end of the day, he's a human being. He's almost lost his wife, had the whole thing with his wife. People coming at him left and right. So he was so vulnerable on that album, it made it such a great album. And guess what? He worked with one fucking producer. No ID.
Yep.
You feel me? So, and then Mr. Morale, it's our T-Rap producer, T-Rap. He's our Kendrick guy, you know what I'm saying? And then Grizz is our Drake guy. But like, I was telling him, I never really was like a huge Kendrick fan at all. Like, I recognize what he did, I respect what he did, but it just didn't vibe with me. Yeah. But when he dropped Mr. Morale, that's some grown man hip hop. That's the type of feel that I need in my life, being in this age, right? It's like, I like the popping shit, being crazy, but I also want to learn something or gain experience, or shit, you might be dealing with it. My pops had just passed when Mr. Morale came out.
Oh, shit,
so when he was talking about
sorry to hear that, bro.
dealing with it, thank you, man. You know, that was a rough thing for me to have to endure. So the music to me was kind of like therapy in a sense. Like, damn, this guy's going through it, I'm going through it. All right, cool. You can kind of feel for it, right? And get through it. What you gonna say?
You see Miles Bridges?
No.
From the Knicks?
Oh yeah, what about?
He had like this interview or something, or I think he was live on Instagram, but he was like, "Yo, Mr. Morale, that shit saved my life."
Yeah.
Like I was depressed going through that.
Yeah.
And then the album came out and obviously
Nah, it's real shit. To back to what I was saying is that my wife and I were speaking about it because she's a little younger than me, but I was telling her like these hip hop albums to me, they teach me how to maneuver. It's like with Mr. Morale, the relationship issues, like me and her we've been together 20 plus years. So it's like we've seen everything. We've been through everything, right? So I pinpoint things to the music, you know what I mean? And those are the type of albums that, like I said, become timeless. You know what I mean? It's when that thought and that feel comes through. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. They ask you why you still listen to hip hop. It's like, why is the music you're listening to trying to emulate hip hop, bro? Like the country's starting to bring the little.
Bro, that should be let me tell you something, man. That should be making me mad because hip hop. My brother Papu says all the time, man. Hip hop is a way of life, right? Rap is something you do, and hip hop, the lifestyle of hip hop is a culture, right? And we got to remember that, like, for the Black and Latino community, right? Hip hop was a way to express themselves to the bullshit they was dealing with. It was kind of their weapon, right? They said a tongue is a sword, right? So they used the venom in the music, right, to convey what the fuck they was going through. Yeah. And it touches all of us in a certain way because we all going through the trenches. You feel me? But to me, hip hop is the most pure and the most creative art form because a lot of the time, no disrespect to other genres and nothing like that, but they can't put similes and metaphors and multi-syllabic rapping together. You know what I'm saying? Nah. So a lot of MCs don't get a lot of credit. But here's the caveat to that, though. There's a lot of, as you said, there's a lot of people that cherry pick hip-hop because it's so influential, but then the masses put out that trash. Yep. Right? Mm-hmm. They put the poison out there. And it's not just hip-hop, it's just society in general. So why I have this platform is we really talk about the guys and the rappers and the MCs that should be celebrated, right? Mm-hmm. Not the shit that the masses want to put out there. Because at the end of the day, that's what they want. That's what they want to push that shit out and cool, push it. I see right through it. Yep. I see right through it every time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know, bro. I know.
But shout out to you for really having that ear as a producer to like sit down, collaborate. Yo, Mark, all right, cool, we doing this album. Oh, you feeling this way? I got you. Watch me whip this shit up.
Yeah, bro. And you know what? You know what's crazy, dog? Is we had a listening party for that album before it dropped. And, we listened. It was 12 tracks. It was like, I don't know, 40 minutes maybe. But, bro, he got a standing ovation for one of the, like this saddest song, bro. Like the deepest song. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mark is special, man.
Yeah, bro. Like, so like it just goes to show that, like, like it's hard to be vulnerable, but that's when people connect, bro. That's where you gain fans, and that's where
man. That's kind of what we was talking about too with the the Drake album recently that just came out. It was like sometimes you don't feel him, and I think people want to feel him, right? They want to have that side of like, yo, you dealt with some crazy shit, bro. You got ethered in public, right? Like that. It's hard sometimes to bounce back, but we want to hear what you're going through, right? We want to hear how you dealt with that shit, because that shit, that shit ain't just some regular shit, right? I mean, that's some deep shit.
You're on the world stage, bro. Everybody sees that shit for sure.
What you think of sidebar? What you think of the Drake album as a producer? Musically, what you think about it?
I mean, I listen to Drake a little more than I do Kendrick, but I think Iceman definitely made me want to up my producer game.
Yo, the production on the album is crazy, bro.
Crazy, dog. Like
I thought it's probably one of the best produced albums in a minute, because I think 40 and Co. One thing about Drake that I really, really enjoy, especially with his albums, is always the production. Mm-hmm. I love the samples. I love the little things that 40 does with the mix and master, and it sounds really, really good.
Yeah, he has his own sound, bro. Like he invented that sound. Man. Like, and obviously it shows because they're on top of the game still today. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds really, really good, man. I tried to not do this anymore in my older age. I sound like an old head now, but 10 years ago I would have picked that album apart left and right. But I think sometimes you just got to sit back, it's art, right? So at the end of the day, sit back, understand what it's about, but also understand too that like, you know, find the things that you enjoy about the album instead of just sitting here hating on it.
Yeah.
I could sit here and hate on a motherfucker all the time. I think for me, it's like if you put your best foot forward and try to make something dope, it's gonna hit with the people. And obviously, man, it's 4 weeks at number one, right? It's resonating with people. So not my cup of tea. Like I wouldn't be putting no Drake album on in the crib or in the whip or nothing like that. But hey, man,
more power to the people.
Salute. You know what I'm saying? The people have spoken.
Yeah, bro.
The people
guarantee.
have
I mean,
spoken.
he makes a lot of different. He appeals to so many different genres, bro,
He does.
and just so
He
many
really
different
does.
people. That the fact he dropped 3 different types of projects.
See, I thought that was smart. We talked about it ad nauseum on the pod. I think we did like 45 minutes on that topic.
I know, actually,
episode.
bro.
Are you
Yeah,
fucking serious?
I heard. I listened to that one.
Yo,
Yeah.
we
Damn, bro.
went ham on it, and I mentioned in the like I felt like he
I don't
should.
want to give him that much time.
Nah, we get.
I'm just playing.
Yo, him and Grizz be going at it, bro. It's
Yeah.
funny, man. I love it because, and I want them here because I'm the Mills Lane. I'm the referee. I'm calling it down the middle because, sometimes the fans be getting a little crazy. But the thing I thought about with the Drake album was that, I don't really want to hear him rap no more because I felt like it was really he should have rapped less in my opinion, more to singing. I wish that would have been, but I understand why he broke the album up into 3 parts because there's a business side to it. He's trying to get out the deal. He's got to put this music out, and it's been a minute. He's probably been working for 2-3 years straight.
Yeah.
So he had an abundance of music, and he probably didn't have a sole focus. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna put these R&B records here,
Yeah.
rap records here, this international vibe here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it out. So that's dope. I got some rapid fire kind of questions, and now I want to jump into some topics because I know T-Rap got some shit.
All right, what's good?
To talk to us. You're going to go over some of the topics, by the way. You're going to do Grizz's job since he ain't here. Shout out to Grizz, though. Listen, bro. I know it's hot outside, bro. If you need, like, a water delivery, just hit us up, man. We got you, bro. Damn. But he, our co-host, he's under the weather right now.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I thought you were signing Grizz up for that.
For what?
The water delivery. You're like, hey, let me know.
Yo, listen,
we'll
man.
send Grizz over personally.
Anybody that hit us up on social, man, if y'all interested in having us deliver water, let Tim and Co know, man, because that, we might be able to make something happen for y'all, man. Because I know I see a lot of, I wouldn't see elderly people, but I see a lot of older people coming in here to fill up while we doing the show. Yo, they be holding these fucking 5-gallon joints. It's heavy, man.
Yeah, bro. You guys might have an untapped market right there.
We might have, I'm looking over here. Tim doing a demo right now. It's always popping in here. I love it, man. Everybody coming in here trying to get hydrated.
So fucking dope.
We gotta have him come up here and do that.
It is jamming in here.
Favorite producer of all time?
Ooh, of all time, dog. Oof. Man, I'm gonna have to say Juicy J, bro.
Okay.
Word, okay.
Because man,
That's the New Mexico
that's
talking.
all. Yeah, dog.
That's the New Mexico talking for sure.
That's all I used to bump, dog.
Yeah?
It was 3-6 Mafia, middle school, high school,
crazy.
like yeah, dog. Like, I was born in '88, dog, so I'm not too far behind you, but
Yeah. Nah, that was. It's weird because we always talk about it too on the pod. Is like where I grew up, Grizz grew up. Is like there's this like divide, obviously, in regional music.
Yep.
And I could see that because I know a lot of people from here really rock with like Bone Thugs,
yup,
3-6 Mafia,
3-6, yup.
A lot of the West Coast.
Bro, we're so close to like Texas and Cali that's where if you
That
listen
DJ
to
Screw stuff too. Man.
if you listen to like some of the music that does come out of here, you can hear those influences.
It
Yeah, but
makes
yeah,
sense
bro.
though. It makes sense. I mean, you're right smack in the middle. You're 10 hours away from Houston. You're 7 hours away from Phoenix. You're 10 hours away from LA.
Yeah,
You're right there in the middle.
yeah.
Vinyl is streaming.
Ooh, bro, I love vinyl, dog. But you can't get away from streaming right now. It's just the way it is. Maybe in about 20 years when I'm gonna be adding to my collection of vinyl. I'll have my wall and shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, vinyl ain't going anywhere, bro. I don't want it to. You know what I mean?
Vinyl's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How about you, bro?
Vinyl all day.
Vinyl all day.
Oh, yeah.
You got a player at the crib.
Bro, my collection is insane, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to my kids, man. It's funny. My kids be going through my vinyl sometimes because, especially recently, we saw the Michael movie.
Oh, yep.
And I got Thriller on vinyl. I think I got Bad on vinyl too, and they like the scratching and shit. I mean, stop that shit. But
yeah.
I love the sound from it, and I love the physicality of music. Like I want to hold it. When I was a kid, man, I used to people call me crazy. People still call me crazy, and I miss doing this. But I buy the album, I throw it in there. But I would read the credits. Fuck is BMI? What's ASCAP? I do the research, right?
Oh shit, yeah.
This is the first initial and last name of the writer. Oh, who's this other guy? Oh, the producer. Oh, it's recorded here. Like, bro, I wanted to know everything. I read the thank yous. It was crazy. When I first got my first thank you in an album, I was just like, I made it. You know what I'm saying? It was like that's how big of a fan I am of like the physical.
You have the
media.
physical copy of that album?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Man, that's so.
I love that.
The nostalgia, bro. Like, like I'd get like a CD.
I love streaming too, though, because like.
I mean, it's so easy. You know.
Play that new Friends joint.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, play.
That French is on.
Shout the French.
Fire,
Oh
bro.
shit, man! I haven't even checked it, dog.
So French right now is on a run,
track of
man.
the year. I don't give a fuck. That's track. Not even summer. That is track of the year.
You talking about
the Max B?
Yeah, the Max B.
Ever since you left me, bro.
It's a smash, bro.
Okay.
It's a smash, bro.
Is it an album or a single?
So they did an album. So I don't know if you're familiar with French, but obviously, like, before Max B got locked up, they was doing, like, these Coke Wave mixtapes.
Yeah.
So they put out another Coke Wave since Max got out, and, like, I think Kanye's on it.
Damn, okay.
It's crazy. Like, and they sampled a lot of old records.
Bro.
Pardon me, a lot of old records, too, like this joint that's playing in the back. Now, I don't think the people can hear it. I hope they can, because YouTube will strike us the fuck down. And we live right now. But, it's got a lot of like they sampled a Cormega a Havoc beat that Cormega did, which is insane. So it's kind of like it gives you like kind of like that New York grimy feel.
Yeah.
But French and Max singing, it's fire, bro.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's dope.
I have
It's
to
dope.
check that shit out.
I'm not what the fuck. I'm not asking that question. Everyone fucking Kendrick or Drake. Drake.
I mean, I listen to Drake more, but I don't have like a preference, bro. Like,
You like them both? You can say both.
I like them both because they do
different.
They're different, dog. They're not the same. They're not the same type of music.
Yeah.
Like music, I use music how I need it, dog. Where like there's times where I'm just like, you know what, man, fuck this bitch. You know what I mean? Or there's times where I'm like, you know what? Let me just throw on some Santana, dog. I just need something for the soul.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? It's
absolutely.
So that's kind of
There's
how
a place for everything and everybody, and I think people mistake that. So like all these kids out here, like some youngin was telling me, he's like, "Yo, Kendrick or Drake?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, Kendrick, man." And then I was like, "You know what? Fuck that." I was like, "Both," and he was like, "You can't pick both. You got to pick a side." I'm
That's
like,
just
"Bro,
stupid.
You gotta pick a side.
I hate all y'all, man.
All the music in the world, and I have to pick one or the other. Like, nah.
You know what I should have said? I should have said Biggie, man. Like,
right?
I mean, you're right.
East or West Coast?
Man, I'm gonna say West, just because I'm closer to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We grew up. I actually lived out there for a while,
That's dope.
but you know what? I got family from back east too, though, bro. My family's from Brooklyn.
Word. That's
Yeah,
dope.
my mom and pops and their
That's dope.
family, dog. Yeah,
Hell
bro.
yeah, man. East Coast, baby. I mean, I'm always East Coast. It's funny. A lot of people think I'm biased, right? But I really ain't. Like, I love West Coast music as well. Funny thing for me is I probably caught on West Coast probably a little bit later in my my youth. But, bro, like we was talking about Exhibit earlier, man. Like, Exhibit was my guy back then. He's my favorite guy, Crooked Eye.
Yeah, well, Crooked, bro. I remember, Crooked Eye, dog. He had a run for sure.
Crooked is amazing, bro. Shout out to his cousins and his brothers. They got a group, Horseshoe Gang. And they're called Shoe Gang now. Them guys are incredible. EA Ski, like, you talk about like West Coast, like I really, really love some West Coast shit too. All right, so before we end the interview, we're gonna jump into some topics. I guess one artist right now you listening to right now. Like when you pulled up here today, what was you bumping?
Man, DDG.
DDG, okay.
DDG,
right.
yeah. Like I said, bro, there's just times where it's just like to kind of get you back in like that mode, bro.
Yeah.
And like his
if you see my playlist, bro, you be shocked. Be like, yo, over at Michael Jackson real quick, and I'll turn around and play some MOP, and I'll turn around and play some Patti LaBelle. You know what I'm saying? Turn around and play some Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, dog.
Turn around and play some Santana. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is, bro.
I can't just listen to rap, you know what I mean? Or just like one type of genre.
Yeah.
Like, and now I'm like listening to like podcasts and shit, obviously. Like
a lot of people be on that shit. I like podcasts. I guess we do one, but like, I don't know. I guess sometimes like I ain't got the wavelength to do the whole podcasting.
Well, it depends, bro.
It depends who it is. You know what I mean?
Because
that's true.
Because like a lot of, I mean, right now a lot of the stuff I'm like looking into is like how to invest.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like that. Learning shit, bro. Because and YouTube is just is the place, dog.
YouTube's
like, I'll
amazing,
just throw it
man.
on in the headphones and do what I gotta do.
YouTube, man. What's up?
Yeah,
what's up,
dog.
yo? Nah, we appreciate YouTube for sure.
Yeah.
Last question I have for you, man. What's next for you, man? What you got on deck the next year?
Man, that's a good question, dog. I'm just gonna keep my foot on the pedal, dog. You know, we got a lot going on with the podcast. I'm trying to lock in a couple more artists. To you know, like two bigger name artists that I've been trying to chop it up with, and just trying to push myself, dog. Like that's the name of the game, dog.
Keep going, man.
Be better than yesterday, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's what we all strive. What we all should be striving to do, right? Is just be better than yesterday and just keep pushing, man. But keep doing what you're doing out there. Like I said, man, salute to you, Johnny and Len. Y'all got a dope platform, man, and I think y'all continue to show and prove for the Q and really let people know what we about here, right? Because it's a special place. There's a lot of great people here. There's a lot of great talent.
Heavy culture.
And pardon me?
Heavy culture.
Yeah, man. And like I said, for you on the producer side, keep banging. And I say this to all the guests coming up here, and I ain't just saying this shit because you're here, but anytime you got something to promote, whether it be your project, somebody you're working with, our door's open, man. It's my platform is your platform.
Appreciate that, bro. That's what's up.
Tell everybody, or let everybody know where they can find you on socials, things like that.
Okay, dope, man. Shit. I am JTrav across all social platforms, and then streaming is just JTrav, JTrav. You can find instrumentals, all the artists I produce. I appreciate y'all tapping in.
For real.